What's going on YouTube, it's the Wasteful Gamer here, and I'm bringing you another gameplay with some helpful tips regarding playstyles and how they all tie in with everything in the game. So I'm going to run over the playstyles that I'm currently aware of. If there's more playstyles that I haven't covered, then do feel free to comment and let me know, because it's always good to have plenty of playstyles to switch between. Throughout the COD games, the playstyles have sort of adapted themselves to the game. The more common a playstyle is to a game, the more known it's going to be. But in terms of Black Ops 2, I think I've currently covered the most of the playstyles, so I'm going to cover them. So we've got the Rush, which is of course you're going to be rushing around like crazy, just every section of the map covering it on a fast-paced running character who does not stop. A Defender, who will sit back and sort of defend their half of the map or defend a spawn. Sort of could be classed as camper, but not in a bad way at all. We've got a Slayer, someone who rushes, not so much rushes, but does look around the map quite a lot to find the most kills, constantly stacking up the kills, which in turn will probably give them a decent kill streak. Also could be classed as a kill whore, but I don't want to be controversial. Next I've got a Spotter slash Sniper slash Camper, and again I don't mean camper in a bad way. It's someone who really wants to find a snug little spot, either on a rock in some grass or in a room in a corner. Someone who's sat there and can pick them off and spot them and sort of tell them to the teammates. The next one is one I guess I've kind of made up, but it's become a way to me in Black Ops 2 mainly, and it's called a Flank Boss. Someone who basically runs around outer edges of the maps and dominates. That most games that I've been in, and I've seen a teammate sort of sticking to the edge of the map and flanking around the players as you will, does pick up quite a few kills and comes out on top most of the time. It's a unique playstyle to Black Ops 2, I think. And then of course we've got the Objective, which is again very unique to Black Ops 2, being that it's all about objective, it's all about the scores. So the one that I usually have used throughout my COD game, or throughout my COD career if you like, is being the Slayer, which if you sort of check this, if you look at the gameplay as well, obviously if you're listening to me but you watch the gameplay, you'll see I do like to get out there and get as many kills as I can. But being score streaks and all that being introduced to Black Ops 2, I've sort of switched to objective mode. So I don't really go around for the kills. I haven't played many of the objective modes, I have played a few of them but not enough. I do sort of stick to the objectives, so that'll be domination, sabotage, demolition. Sabotage? Is that demolition? I'm not sure. Search and destroy, and of course kill confirmed. All the objective game modes. But then again, each playstyle does sort of tie in with the game mode. So the tip that I'm going to give you is, before you pick a playstyle, pick a game mode. For example, kill confirm, which I'm playing now, I adapted the whole Rush slash Slayer playstyle to this because it's the way it works better. You can't really have an objective style play to this because the whole idea is to get the kills and collect the tags. So you're going to want a very good Slayer and you're going to want a good Rusher, but also someone who can spot as well, because if you're spotting enemies then you're going to know where they are, you're going to get them more tags than the opposition. What else could I talk about? Different game modes. Also, it'll all tie in, so once you've found your game mode, you'll figure out sort of the way you like to scan the map or play the objective better. That will in turn make you want to choose a class appropriate for your game mode and your playstyle. So game mode, playstyle, class is the way I'm going to go about it. Once you've got your game mode, choose your playstyle, and then you want to find a class that's going to suit your playstyle, but it's also got to suit the game mode. So you don't want to be playing Search and Destroy and getting maybe a swarm or something, because it's going to be something very difficult to sort of achieve with only having so many players to kill. Unless you're a boss and you kill them in crazy ways and get loads of different points, then you don't really want to be sticking on massively high kill streaks. What you want to do, in an example for Search and Destroy, how I would do it, even though I don't play Search and Destroy at all in Black Ops 2, would you have your game mode, which is Search and Destroy, and then I choose maybe either a Flank Boss or of course the objective mode playstyle for Search and Destroy, and then I'd stick a class on which has a silenced weapon, a good sight, lightweight or hardline maybe, and then you want something that's going to get you some. I'm not 100% sure of the perks, I should have maybe researched the perks a bit more, but you want something that's going to make you get to the objective quicker and be covered. So you're going to want something like Ghost if you're high enough level. So that's the sort of way that the playstyles, the game modes and the classes tie in together. It's not exactly the most difficult and the best tip in the world, but it does sort of help you out. If you think it does work, you're going to want to make sure everything ties in. That's me giving this opinion to improve, not just sort of in a game, it's to improve all of the whole of the game. So if you're feeling like I did not too long ago, you're totally failing, you're running around a corner, you're being shot, you can't seem to get around the map quick enough because you've been spotted and took out, then just try. I'm not going to say every tip that I give you works, but if you just try a few, the ones that I've picked up from other people who've done commentaries over games, and as well just sort of researching the game in its own little way, playing the game, sticking at it, not trying to rage too much. But I'm sure if you ask some people that I play with, I do overly rage a lot. But if you try and put that rage to the back of your head, or maybe take the rage out in your controller, and that doesn't mean throw it through a window, that means sort of take it out, smashing the buttons wherever you want, as long as you can get a kill, then pull the trigger and shoot and kill, and you'll be happy. So put rage to the back of your mind, and then adapt the sort of place that if you can't think, you can pick a game mode. If you like all the game modes or you don't like a certain game mode, then play through all of them. Have, say, 2 days playing one game mode, 2 days playing another game mode, and then constantly keep at it. And like I said in the previous video, which there should be a link on the screen for now, then what you need to do is play with someone that you can sort of work with. I was going to upload a different gameplay on this tip video, but I was playing with a friend of a friend who seems to work quite well together. And you can see by just the gameplay itself, we stick around the map together, we scan the map together, we're calling out. It just makes it such a funner. It's a fun way, but it's also a better way to play the objective and a way to win. What else can I talk about? I guess I could talk about a bit more about creating a class in terms of your game mode and your play style. Getting mixed up so many different words and things I need to remember. And that was a pretty good care package deal, I must admit. So yeah, create a class. I guess I could run over Domination. If you're going to play a Domination, you're going to want create a class where you are all about objective. That even ties in with kill streaks. I probably didn't mention your kill streaks also do tie in with the game mode and the playstyle. I mentioned in the last video as well the way you link your kill streaks together, your score streaks, sorry. So if you get a spy plane, that's probably, I'd say that's fundamental for every game mode, is a spy plane. It does appear like crazy on this game. Every other second there's someone popping up a spy plane, but that's the whole idea. It's giving you a good idea where it is. And then a counter UAV, which I've just kindly demonstrated there, takes the UAV of an enemy's down or the map in general. It makes it all fuzzy and horrible and hard to play. So tie that in with the game mode and it's going to work well. Lightning Strike, as demonstrated again, is going to be good for Domination, because you've just capped a C-Dom, all of the enemy players are spawned behind it, they've got onto it, you've got a Lightning Strike, boom, that's like 6 kills maximum if you are lucky. So you're going to be wanting to have some sort of kill streak that's going to defend the objective as well as help you get onto the objective. So I guess I hope I've rambled on for long enough. I do seem to ramble a bit, but they are just some tips that I've picked up and managed to find out and about. If you do think these tips are any useful or anything I've said may come in handy at all, then feel free to like, because why? Because it's good to like. Everybody likes liking, like. I don't know what I was doing there. I think I saw someone trying to take a care package and chucked a grenade. But that is my second tip video. It's generally on playstyles, like I said, but I did talk a lot about creator classes and game modes, and they all tie in together. So like I say, don't forget to like if you liked it and it helped you. You can feel free to comment about anything. You can feel free to comment on any tips that you might have as well for other players and other subscribers that I've watched. Because it could never help. You never know, you could come up with a tip that really improves your game as well as everyone others and makes the game such funner and such a more balanced way to play. That could be a massive thing to say, but you know, that's how it works. So I have been a Wasteful Gamer. I'll give you everything I know, basically. I'll keep uploading sort of these videos every so often, randomly, just to give you some tips and what's going on. So thanks very much for watching. Peace out, bread bins.
You will be rewarded for your loyalty.